Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach and also double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. They continue to rule very well to this very day. That is also continually feeding the fly through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And also Shalom to the whole elect that is laboring as well in this work. Giving your diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith, in truth, sincerity, and all charity. Now, have not came up with a title of this video as of yet, but this is pretty much a response, or this video or this lesson has been inspired by the recent video that the Apostle Elder Tahar put up concerning about exercise and good health, in which again, I was inspired by it because me myself, I'm into health, I'm into fitness, and in my day-to-day life, that's one of the things that I'm proficient in, and he's speaking about the different juices that he take, and about making the green smoothies, in which those things that he put out, or the video that he put up concerning health, that also ties into keeping up with yourself, in which you are supposed to keep up with yourself, even though this life that we're living in, and this current body that we reside in, these bodies are not going to last forever, and we know that. But it still is not an excuse to keep up with yourself and keep up with your health. You know what I mean? Because this is our house. This is the temple. And if you have a house and you have your own dwelling, then you're supposed to keep up with it. Keep it clean, keep it nice looking. All right. And Jake, a lot of times, and get into the mode to where well, we're not going to be in this body for long. We're going to inherit new bodies, so I'm just going to run this body into the ground until we get those new bodies. And it doesn't work like that, man. All right. So we are going into, at the times, until we're about to inherit the new bodies, right? And we're going to lose these bodies that we have today, which, Lord's will, we go into that, or we are a part of that lot that inherits the new bodies. But still, you're supposed to take care of this body, this house, until you go into the new house. All right. And it really is among other things, because once you take care of this body, it leads into other things as well. All right. But first, it starts with your mind. All right. Which houses your spirit. And that's a known fact, with the mind houses the spirit. Okay. So once it starts there, then it leads into other things, like taking care of your body, doing things that are beneficial towards your life, while operating in this truth. All right. Because the thing is that, since we're doing the work, we're supposed to maintain. Okay. And that's another thing that Jake get confused with, man. They think that, we're just not caring at all about, what goes on in our lives, things of that nature. Well, the thing is that, we're normal functioning men. We have jobs, we have families, we have this and that, we have different hobbies that we're into, So until then, we're supposed to keep with this truth. All right, we're supposed to stay diligent and to maintain until Yahushua returns. Right now, this is just a waiting game, man. All right, and we're giving diligence to make our call and election sure, pursuant to the scriptures. And meanwhile, while we're doing that, we're also waiting. We're being patient, and we're also watching. Okay, until Yahushua returns. Okay, that's why Yahushua told us to occupy until he comes. Okay. And like in the picture that I have here, it shows a house, okay? And this house is this is house that is built with brick and stone, okay? So this is a well fortified house. So same thing with your health, with your health, that creates a well fortified house, okay? That's why Jake a lot of times gets sick, because their health is out of whack. All right, they get sick, they get diseases, and especially now with COVID-19, even though we know it's blown out of proportion, it's still a disease. It's still a virus that's out there, and even other than the COVID-19, you got the flu, a common cold, things of that nature, man. Okay, in a good state of health actually fights that off. All right, your immune system is built, and not only that, you're able to go out, longer. Your stamina is built up and is fortified. You're able to go out in the highways and byways, and I can, I'm speaking from experience, because, whenever you go out and do the work, you can be out there for for X amount of time, man. You can just stand up and you can just keep going and going, man. But we also, the spirit is also doing that as well. All right, so that's a good combination, man. All right, having your health in check and your spirit in check. All right, because there's a saying in the world, concerning the mind, body, and the spirit. All right, if those things are all in check, then you're good to go, man. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the precepts here. I'm not gonna make this too long, just to add my 2 cents to it, because this hits home with me, because I'm into fitness, I'm into health myself. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 30. This is at verse 15. It says, "Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth." And that's right, man. Okay, this is why you see our people, 2/3 of our people running themselves into the ground, man. All right, eating GMOs, fast food, everything under the sun, man, instead of being mindful of what they ingest. All right, because what you put in is going to reflect on what your outward appearance. Okay, and that's another thing I experienced, because there was a time where I continually ate fast food, time and time again. And guess what, man? My health was out of whack. My body was out of whack. I was feeling it, man. All right, and it was showing. Okay, but once tuning in back into the healthy habits, right? Into taking in the herbs, taking in more greenery. Then it starts to my health started to get better. All right, started to immune system got better. It started to get built more stronger, and it started to show in my outward appearance too. Okay, and when I started doing those things, all right, and that was just a little experiment that me personally that I did concerning health, right? And it goes to show you that what you put in is what you put out. Okay, you take in greenery, and the herbs, and you take care of yourself. Guess what? It's going to show. Okay, your mind is more clear. You can think clearly. Because really, when you go into and you eat these fast foods, and I think there's a documentary on this too, that and it's a woman, right? Edomite woman that did a documentary on fast food and how it affects the brain. Okay, because when you continually ingest fast food on a day-to-day basis, and on a constant basis, should I say, what it does is it triggers your mind, and it alters your way of thinking. Okay. Case in point, this is off the topic, off the record, but people that normally they call a thing on YouTube called mukbangs. All right, people that just ingest food and just have a big plate on the table with all types of junk and madness that's on the plate, and they eat that for entertainment, man. And people actually watch that, man. People actually watch that and subscribe to that, man. Okay. And that's really going into being a glutton, man. You know, it's not good to be a glutton. It's not good to just to eat food for enjoyment. Really, and I think the Apostle Elder Gabar went into this, man, is that he quoted, I believe it was Hippocrates, if I'm not mistaken. Either one, Hippocrates or Socrates, either one of the two. I'm not sure if it was one of those two or another one, but it was a Greek philosopher that says, let thy food be thy medicine and thy medicine thy food. Okay? Because your food is there to fuel you, and you have to have the right quality amount of food, or the right quality of fuel. Okay? You can't, if you're driving a vehicle, like a 4-door sedan, and you put diesel fuel in there, it's not gonna run, man. So it's likewise with the food that people ingest, man. All right, it's like putting diesel into your body, man. When your body is supposed to run off gasoline. All right, regular gasoline. So I'm gonna go ahead and move from there. I'm gonna get 1 Timothy chapter 4, and I'm gonna start at let's see, slide here. Right, verse 8. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. It says, for bodily exercise profited little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come. Okay, see? So it says bodily exercise profited little, all right? And godliness is profitable unto all things. So yeah, we are to exercise godliness, right? But we're not to neglect exercise and good health, all right? Because like it says here, it says it profited little. Okay. So really, that's the last thing it's going to lead to. Once you have your mind right and your spirit right, guess what? It's going to lead to having your body in the right order. Okay, which makes sense. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump to another precept real quick. So yeah, like I mentioned before, yeah, we inheriting, we have these bodies today, and we're taking care of them. But at the same time, you know, we know that we're going to inherit new bodies. All right, after this body is transfigurated, for lack of a better term, in which Lord's will, again, you know, Lord's will, we're part of that lot that inherits the kingdom, and shed these old bodies and take on the new body. Okay. So it's 1 Corinthians chapter 15. And I'm gonna start at let's see, I'm gonna start at verse 52. It says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Right. So taking away the corruptible body, right, and giving us a new incorruptible body. All right, a body that's immortal. Okay, verse 54 says, so when this corruptible shall put on incorruption, and this mortal shall put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. See that? So that's why this body, this corruptible body, is gonna be shed, and the incorruptible body, the immortal body, is gonna be given to us, man. All right, but you have to show Yahweh Bashemel Shai that you're able to take care of this body, this temple. Okay, like the scriptures say, it says, defile not the temple, roughly paraphrasing. All right, which that's going to really, when we see somebody that is doing, smoking, stuff like that, really smoking also destroys your body as well, man. All right, so you're not supposed to destroy or to run this body down to the ground like that, man. Okay, and not to defile this body. You're supposed to take care of it, man. All right, because this body, the Lord gave you this body, all right, to reside in. So he's having it put on you to take care of yourself, man. Okay, and that shows how much you care about Yahweh Bashemel Shai, because he gave it to you, man. He gave you this house, all right, so you got to take care of it, man. All right, so but with that, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end off on that, and And hopefully it was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Till next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well to this day, and also Shalom. Peace and safety and salutations to the hopefully elect that's laboring as well in this work, giving your diligence to make your calling and election sure, and faith and truth and sincerity and all charity. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.